Going into the next semester or next quarter, I had a solid D plus in Human Phys 2. Hey guys, Felix here. Welcome back to the channel. Now in today's video, I have my laptop with me, and what I want to do is use that for is go through my entire 5-year transcript, show you all the grades I got, at least giving you a gist of what it is like to get into a fully funded PhD program. And in doing so, I'll also give you some gist of what undergrad was like for me, in the process. There's a problem though. Apparently 85% of you haven't subscribed. So yeah, if you haven't, come on, what are you doing? Do give this video a like, subscribe to the channel. It motivates me to at least pump out videos like this. And if you'd like to see any video as well, comment down below. I'll try my best to pump it out. All right. So yeah, roll the intro. So freshman year was a pretty exciting one. New friends, partying, new country, new state. I just come back from Ghana, so hey, I was balling. I'm just kidding. None of that happened. I used to sleep 12 hours a day freshman year, so yeah, that should tell you how my freshman year went. But you didn't come here for this, so let's get into the grades. Now I took Chem 1 and 2. Had A minus and an A in that. I did take Physics 1 and 2 as well. Worked out with a solid B and a solid A minus in that as well. Took 3 calculus classes. Guess what your boy did? Your boy had all A's in them. So yeah, if you need any calculus help, I'm your guy. I did take, what do you call it? A design CAD lab, which looking back, I have no use for it right now, but well, it is what it is. But yeah, that was like my entire freshman year in a nutshell, besides like the English class and the university classes that you'll be taking. That was my entire freshman year. So let's get into sophomore year. Sophomore year, I went on a co-op for 6 months. So I did an internship for 6 months. Now, when I came back, that's where the trouble started. I pretty much almost dropped out for sophomore year. Like, this is serious. I almost dropped out sophomore year because, listen to this. I took Human Phys 1, and that's like a bio class, and I got a B minus right off the bat, and I'm like, oh god. And I had solid B pluses in both my linear engineering system class as well as this material class that I never use. So I was pretty bummed. I did get an A in my Physics 3 class, so that was a highlight. Now, going into the next semester or next quarter, I had a solid D plus in Human Phys 2. So I was like, I'm a biomed. I'm supposed to know some bio at least. But then getting a D in a bio class, that's not good. So I contemplated even switching majors and dropping out, but I never did. So here we are. Now I did also still get B minuses in a thermodynamics class. And as well as this class called body synthetic. I don't even know what that is, but yeah. And then did work out with in my A minus in dynamic engineering systems class as well as the status class. That was supposed to be easy, but I skipped some classes, so attendance was 10%. But yeah. All right, so the struggle didn't stop in my pre-junior year. Now, if you're confused about what pre-junior year is, my school is a 5-year program, so between sophomore year and junior year, you have what we call a pre-junior year. So you still take classes normally, and that's what I did. Now, before taking classes, I had to go on a co-op, an internship, so for 6 months. And then if you guys want to hear about the internships as well as the companies I worked for and the experience as well as even the entire college experience here I had, let me know in the comment down below. I would pretty much like to do that. All right, cool. Now I took a lab class, experimental biomechanics. I worked out with the B minus. I didn't really like my partner for this lab, and we used to argue about how certain things should be done. So obviously one of us was wrong. That's why we could have had an A. But anyway, it wasn't me, by the way. I had all the right ideas. He did not. Anyway, let's go on. I took a seminar class, had a C plus. Just design classes be balling. Now, the way my major was, I was a biomed, all right, but I was a bioinformatics concentration, so I had to take computer programming classes. So I took computer programming 1 and 2, worked out with A's in both, as well as a database management class, A plus. Now, to be fair, that database management class, I think anyone would have had an A in that. I think the entire class had an A unless you didn't show up for class. So yeah, that was pretty easy. So like getting to the end of pre-junior year, I was feeling confident. The start was a little bit rough, but getting to the end, I was doing a little bit better. So that was good. I did take a statistics class, had a B plus in that. So yeah, that class was really hard. The class was curved, but I still worked had a B plus. So it should tell you how hard it was. Now, almighty junior year. Junior year was okay. It was just okay. It was mellow. Now, again, another co-op. So yeah, that's just how it is. Now, I had 2 lab classes, ultrasound as well as biomeasurements, B plus and A in the 2. Biosimulation class worked out with an A minus, and then started taking a lot of CS classes. Now, I took advanced programming techniques, which was probably also known as like the hardest class, CS class on campus, at least based on my knowledge. Now, I had a B minus in that. Not proud of that, but come on, if I'm taking the hardest class, it's harder CS class, working out with a B minus, I think that's okay. I did take math foundations in computer science just to brush up on my math skills in comp sci. I had an A in that, so pretty proud of that. And then programming foundations just to fill in some credits, had an A in that as well. And then intro to human computer interaction, which I worked out with an A minus, but to be fair, I could have gotten an A plus even in this. I just skipped some classes, so that's why. Anyway, I did take the second part of the design class. This time worked out with a B plus, so a huge improvement for the C plus I had earlier. Took a biosensors class, an A plus in that, and a genome information engineering class. That was really good. That was a good class. That was probably my best class ever that I had on campus. Got an A minus, but in terms of the content, I was really good. Took a data structures class. Worked out with a C in that. All the software engineers out there, hit me up. I'm a programmer, yo. Anyway, I took a web and a mobile app development class, A minus in that. So yeah, if you're in need of a mobile app or web dev project, full stack. I'm full stack. I'll do it for you. All right, just contact me, free of charge. Don't call me on that. This is for entertainment purposes only. All right. So that came senior year. Senior year, I had again 2 co-ops, so 2 internships. Now during the internships, I took 2 classes. So the first one was Spanish, so the Spanish one. I had an A plus in that. Really proud of that, but I didn't really learn anything. Like the only thing I know is I think gusto en conocerte or whatever. Yeah, gusto en conocerte means nice to meet you too, or good to meet you, or whatever. Yeah, like mi amo Felix. That's all I know in Spanish. So yeah, if you see me, we can talk in Spanish. If you're Spanish, comment down below in Spanish. I'll be able to translate it. Yeah, not without Google Translate. Trust me, I'll do my best. But I also took a system analysis classes. I had a B plus in that. I don't even remember what that is. Anyway, let's go on. So I took an entrepreneurship class as well as senior design project as well as ethics class. Had A's in that except medical sciences 1 where I had an A minus. And then I did take advanced biocomputational languages, which helped me with a lot in terms of like me being able to write algorithms. I told you I'm a CS guy, all right? So yeah, all you software engineers, contact me. I know all the gritty algorithms, all right? I'm just kidding. Anyway, so yeah, that was like the first quarter. Now there are 2 more quarters left. So yeah, stay tuned. It gets a little bit interesting here. How I had to play a game to actually graduate with honors. It's crazy. Now, at the time I had about 3.51 for GPA, and to graduate with honors, you have to have like 5, 3.5 plus. So what I did was to the school had, because there was this whole issue with C19. The school implemented a pass-fail system. Now I took advantage of that for the rest of the classes. I took, I think, 4 classes. I pass-failed all of them to maintain that like above 3.5. So that's how I was able to graduate with honors. And yeah, I took a senior design class, experimental bioresearch class, as well as chrono bioengineering, which I shouldn't have taken. Pass failed all of them. The only class that I didn't pass fail was quantitative systems biology, because I knew I was going to get an A plus in that, and I did get an A plus in that. The class I pass failed, when I projected, I think pretty much all of them would have been either B's or B pluses, and I didn't want that. That would have dropped my GPA, so like below 3.5. So I had to use the tactic to graduate with honors, and yeah, that's just how I played it. You just gotta play the system a little bit, That's just how it is. But that was my entire entire 5-year degree. At least I hope that was helpful to any of you applying for a PhD or a master's. To at least show you that you can still get a full scholarship regardless of your grades. Obviously, I don't think my grades are like bad, but they could be better. But yeah, still got a fully funded program, so at least I'm proud about that. And remember, there are other factors that goes into an application process: statement of purpose, as well as recommendation. So if you're applying for a master's or a PhD, do also make sure those things are on point. But without much ado, I'll see you guys in the next video. All right.